Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm excited to get September on its way. But first, before we can do that, I just want to go over a couple more things. And one of those things is monthly goals. So I wanted to talk about how I did for August before I end up plotting with you what my goals are for September. So this is an important part of my month because it really keeps me on track for more than budgeting, but also like all of these things, I try to list them as attainable as possible because I definitely don't want to set myself up for failure. And I try to set goals that are small enough that, you know, they can be realistically reached and not so large that there's no way I could even get them done in 30 days. That would just be ridiculous. So, despite how I plot this out at the beginning of the month, I still fell short in a lot of ways. So I'm going to actually highlight the ones I was able to accomplish, and then I'm going to press on, and some of these are going to roll over into September, and some of them I'm just going to say, there you go. All right, so for our budgeting goals, let's start there. Pay as much for windows in cash as possible. I definitely did that. And I'm really happy with the way that that turned out. I think that we were super mindful about putting as least as possible on our Bank of America card, which has 0% interest for 10 months. So I'm pretty happy with that. Add $200 to Christmas and Black Friday. I definitely exceeded that. I ended up coming in at like $580, was it? Hold on. It was $590 for Christmas and $380 for Black Friday weekend. So I achieved this goal and then surpassed it. Keep total monthly remaining amount to less than $200. I did that. Even though inside I really wanted to be less than $100, it was $186.99, I think. And then income from YouTube, not quite. So that's okay. I'm still working on it. And my channel is struggling a little bit right now, but you know, I think that that's to be expected and I'm not going to let it get me down. So I'm going to continue uploading very often, close to daily, but as much as I can. All right. So we achieved 3 out of 4. So that's pretty good. All right. So for health goals, have a safe and successful surgery. I have to have a laparoscopy. I suffer from endometriosis and what they think is a lot of scar tissue from having a lot of endometrial surgeries, plus having my gallbladder out laparoscopically. Laparoscopically. Oh, wow. Via laparoscopy. So it was causing me a lot of abdominal pain. This actually got rescheduled. So that wasn't me, that was actually my doctor, but hopefully I can roll that over into October now. Lose 6 pounds. I didn't do that. No, not even. Increase water at work. I did not do that either. And daily protein shake for breakfast. I didn't do that. Now I did some days, but I didn't do daily. So that was my goal. And I could have achieved it if I would have really been mindful of it, but I wasn't. And so I have failed. So health has really taken a hit. 0 out of 4. That's terrible. Home goals, clean out garage. So I would say that that's half completed. So I can't say that it's done. Window installation complete, yes. Hang remaining photos, no. Decorate for fall, yes. So I did 2 out of 4. Again, these were very achievable, but oh, why did I highlight these? I didn't achieve any of them. Oh, okay. So I got 2 out of 4. All right. And then work goals. So a challenge report, which is just challenge at work. I completed that. Extended staff meetings with a focus on creative ideas, yes. Biannual magazine project, no. Update and finalize web changes, yes. So I got 3 out of 4, which is pretty cool. I think that's good. So I would say the fourth one wasn't even my fault. So I ended up with 16 goals, and I achieved 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my. Okay, so 8 out of 16. I get a 50% for this month. That's not very good. That's really not very good. So yeah, that's actually kind of poor. So yeah, I hope I do better in September. I really do, because that's a little bit disappointing and a little bit embarrassing. So, well, embarrassing to myself. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't care, but yeah, that's just not how I want it to go. But here we are, and we are going to push forward. It's kind of like my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is really struggling, but I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to press on, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I think consistency is really the earmark of success. And I think as long as I maintain my consistency, eventually the success and the positive will catch up to that. So at least that's the mindset I have to have, because if not, that's going to get real depressing. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will also be doing a separate video where I set my September goals. I think this is a really important part of the budget, which is why I give you one of these sheets in the budget kit. So if you haven't gotten your budget kit for September, you can still download it absolutely free. It is for my subscribers. It's my little way of saying thank you for your support. But I wanted to tell you that there is a dinner plan in here. Here is the September goals. So all this is in here for you to utilize and use as a resource, and hopefully it helps you out, because I think what's important about this is, even though 75% of this document really has nothing to do with money, I think that it's still very important, because when one part of your life starts to fall into place, the other ones can fall into place a little bit more easily. So when you have something under control, say you have your health and your weight and any chronic issues, things like that, when you have those things under control, and you're also maybe exercising and you're, eating well and you're drinking your water, I think that it feels a little less burdensome to get your house under control. So, if you have everything in chaos, then everything is going to feel very chaotic. So it's going to be really difficult for you to say, these 3 things in my life, work, home, and health, are totally chaotic, but yeah, I'm going to have a successful budget. Is it impossible? No, it's definitely not impossible, but is it likely? Also no. So when you get certain things into place and you get them under control and managed, then other things are more easily achieved. So if I have my budget under control, which I do, it makes it a lot easier for me to get control and maintain these other 3 categories, or maybe just one of them. So as you can see, health, I had some pretty easy goals for this month, and I didn't get any of them. 3 out of 4 of them were totally my fault. But at the same time, were they easy because other things in my life have fallen into place? For sure. It's not that they're just easy. I mean, I guess that's subjective. Some people will look at these and be like, oh my God, that's so easy. Like, how can you fail at that? But it's just a matter of habits. And if I would treat some of these things with like really good habits, like I do my budget, then there's no reason why this can't be a 4 out of 4 too. So it's just all very relative, and I think you have to look at your life like that, because when you get all these small bites under control, the whole picture starts to come together, and you start to feel better holistically as a person. You start to feel more motivated. You start to feel less depressed. I mean, it's all very related. So I hope that helps, especially if you are struggling with anything right now. Just know that if you take these things in small bites and, you just consistently work toward getting them managed and maintained, you will definitely get there. You will. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one.